Weezer.blogspot.com.
Am I a sinner? Yeah, I'm a sinner. We all are. This is the West. No shortage of bad guys. A bunch of vicious, lying, murdering thieves. No wonder they double-crossed me. Oh, and all those sins. Where am I? Somebody's come to collect.
If it is your desire to pay penance for your despicable life,
I want that red Kavanaugh's blood. You're gonna bring it to me. And the Blackwater gang.
I want all 6 men.
This is the work of the devil.
I don't care if you are the spawn of hell. I ride with you.
He's a dead man. Some things don't stay buried.
Take your revenge and deliver my souls.
I have to kill him. It's my only escape from damnation.
You from around here?
Not exactly.
All right, guys, so we are here. What are we going to watch, Connor?
Dead and Tombstone, I believe.
Dead and Tombstone. We got Adam here with us.
Yep.
All right, so you want to take it away?
Sure. Dead and Tombstone. I randomly picked Dead and Tombstone out of the red box. I saw it in there. I was like, it looks like a shitty Danny Trejo movie, so
Yeah, sounds appealing.
give it a shot. It was direct-to-video, $5.2 million budget, if you can believe that. So, I mean, I figured, why not give it a shot? So, what did you think about Dead and Tombstone?
I liked it, actually.
Overall thoughts to start here.
No, I liked it. It was good. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Westerns. I'm not like a big Western fan, but I definitely thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
I like the plot of, him dying, the devil sending him back. And,
Very Crow-like.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Especially he's dressed in all black and he's taking vengeance.
Right. Black Horse, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like me a good Western. Shit, I like me a bad Western for that. I did. I did really like it. I like the way it went, how they kind of, they gave hell a place.
Yeah.
Hell is an actual place in this movie,
Yeah,
which
it was
I liked.
like a boiler room, sort of.
Yeah, it was like in the
very
blacksmith.
Kruger-ish,
Yeah.
But
Yeah. He was great as the devil, too.
I was
What's
going to
his
ask Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the cast is Danny Trejo, that I mentioned, Mickey Rourke, Anthony Michael Hall. Those are the 3 that are worth mentioning.
Yeah.
I'll give a basic plot overview before we really get into it. Danny Trejo is like a leader of a gang. Him and his half-brother, Rojo. They rob this bank and decide Trejo's thing is like, I want to rob the bank and get out. The rest of the dudes are like, we want to fuck mad bitches.
Basically, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, they rob the bank and then they turn on him and his brother, it's like, shoot Trejo, whatever. They take him down and then a year later he makes a deal with the devil. He can come back for 24 hours. He will deliver 6 souls that are worse than his.
But the soul's got to be taken by his hand.
Right, so he has to take the soul, but his whole deal is, you can have me or you can have 6 souls that are as bad as or worse than.
Right.
So the devil.
And you get some entertainment.
Exactly.
Process,
So the devil he obviously takes the deal. That's the plot. He comes back and he starts hunting these guys down.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
So
you're talking about Mickey Rourke then?
Yeah, he was. I mean, I wasn't expecting him as the devil. I didn't know he was in this movie to begin with. Yeah,
I had no idea.
But I was pleasantly surprised by his
yeah.
performance.
Well, I saw his name in the credits, and I'm like, oh, I wonder who he's going to play.
Yeah. I think
For some reason, I thought it just worked.
He works. Yeah, physically he works. So we've got 3 actors. We have Rourke, Trejo, and Anthony Michael Hall. You guys know who Anthony Michael Hall is?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's what he's really, like, the 80s shit he's known for. Like The Breakfast Club and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you have an actor like Anthony Michael Hall who's relatively established, even if he is in the D-list now.
Yeah.
And Rourke, same thing, and then Trejo. How do you think Trejo plays against someone like Anthony Michael Hall?
Well, one thing about him, and this isn't he's the same in every movie.
Okay.
He doesn't really work outside of that.
Who, Danny Trejo?
Yeah.
He's made a lot of money doing it.
He's the guy that kills people.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the Mexican, ex-gangbanger type.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what? He's
like the noble criminal.
is actually a pretty good
Noble criminal,
actor.
that's good, yeah.
He's actually a pretty good actor, but he is shitty at delivering lines.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah. That's what
Like
I wanna know. If you got the same thing.
When it's on, when the camera's on him
Yeah.
and he's not talking and he's got to act something out,
Yeah.
it's believable.
Yeah.
But there are those certain lines, like when he's sitting at the bar and the guys come in behind him and he says that thing in Spanish. That's
Right.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like witty one-liners, he doesn't do well at all.
Yeah, and when he's dropping lines against, and like I said, because I will say, I think I loved Anthony Michael Hall in this movie.
Really?
I really liked him. Like, I don't know why, but he seemed to actually be like enjoying it, like really getting into it.
No, yeah, I bought
Trejo, I agree with you, was playing
Yeah.
Trejo. And I felt like when he's delivering lines against Anthony Michael Hall, his lines tend to fall very flat. Whereas Anthony Michael Hall at least knows how to properly deliver a line.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little like it shows a little bit of its, I don't know if it's cheapness, but maybe Trejo's just weakness there. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, who he's wrapped around, so.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Mickey Rourke. I mean, did you see The Wrestler?
No.
Holy shit!
No,
he's
I
good
didn't
in
see that.
Oh my
I saw
God.
some of it, but
He's so good in it. And then Anthony Michael Hall, who I just like, but
yeah.
like you said, the plot we've sort of seen it before. So we have several. Obviously it's a Western, so it's got to be. There's sort of two ways this movie could go. I guess they could sort of focus on it as a character type piece, as a lot of Westerns do, like something like Unforgiven.
Yeah.
Or you can go the opposite and be like, we're just going to shoot the shit out of people. So they took the shoot shit out of people version.
I think that was the right route.
It was.
Yeah.
I think, it's paced well.
Yeah.
It's an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
The
They got to
action's all
cram
fun,
everything, and movie-wise, in the movie itself, they're cramming everything into 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, because then there's not a lot of downtime.
Yeah, which would hurt the movie a lot.
Yeah,
'Cause if
yeah.
you have Trejo just acting, it's going to... in Trejo, the thing is, it's funny, because when I was watching it, I was like, there's a couple things he's been in that, and it might be a direction thing. Like, where someone that knows how to direct him, knows how to get the right performance out of him, maybe he could do it.
Right.
I really liked him in Halloween, in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
As the...
Yeah, he was good. He was the janitor.
He's
yeah.
really good, and he's like the only character in that movie that you're sympathetic towards.
Yeah.
You hate everybody in that movie except for him.
So you're like, oh, I thought maybe he wouldn't kill him for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's him. I mean, and he delivered the lines fine. And the other, there's a movie called Sherry Baby that he was in.
Yeah.
And, he's actually really good in that too.
Yeah.
And that's like a straight out drama. So he can do it. So, maybe it's,
You're saying he's more of a dramatic actor than
I'm
an
saying
action-
it might be a directorial thing.
Yeah.
It might be somebody that some actors just know how to act, and
Yeah.
others need probably better direction.
Maybe he's given too much free reign on some movies.
Yeah.
Not enough direction.
So I think having him act more, or have more action scenes and less, talking scenes is probably best.
Oh, yeah.
That chick was not good in it, though. I did not buy her accent.
The girl,
Like the sheriff's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
She
pretty
was
bad.
awful.
what did you think
Yeah.
about that whole plot line too?
It was just unneeded,
Right,
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking the whole time, and it's funny because the dude in his gang calls him out on it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Why do you?" And I'm thinking the same thing. You've known this chick for 18 hours.
Yeah.
Why do you care if she lives or dies?
It wouldn't have mattered if she was in the movie or not. It wouldn't
Right.
have changed anything.
And the problem, and the one issue I do have with the movie is that, we talk about a movie like The Crow, say,
Yeah.
there's sort of emotional stake as to why he comes back. So he's got 24 hours or whatever it is because he's taking vengeance for the death of his family. In this movie, he's taking vengeance for the death of himself.
Yeah.
So they put the woman in there to try to give you some sort of emotional stake.
So he's not just selfishly getting revenge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But in the end, he would be. Because why the
Exactly.
fuck does he care about this lady?
Exactly.
So for me, I don't know. It didn't really work for me.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give any plot spoilers away because there is some little twist at the end, sort of.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't want to really give that
It's almost
away.
like they try to set up a sequel or something.
Oh, they definitely,
It doesn't seem like that would ever work, though. So.
It's not a sequel-worthy type.
I did like the way they brought the, he's got to kill 6 guys. And he lines up all the caskets outside the church.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
And as he kills him, he puts him in the casket. So that the whole town can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. I have to say.
Yeah,
that was
that's
all
cool.
real- that was
And then he
really
puts
cool.
the knife through him and
And then he
writes the number.
He puts the number on. Yeah,
Yeah, he
number in
he
blood,
rips a
yeah.
page from the Bible and then writes it in blood, and then
You're right, yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I'm trying to think. I know I had another issue with the movie. Oh, excessive slow-mo was a little bit.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
weird and used at weird times.
Yeah,
too.
and they used bullet time too.
Yeah.
which is like way fucking.
It does
old.
work though, like when all of the guys are walking out of the bar and they're doing that because every time it
Very,
glitches, it's the next
Tarantino-ish.
guy,
It's very
and then
Tarantino-ish,
glitches. Yeah,
But,
it worked there, but yeah, I know what you're saying because there was other places that.
There was like a scene where he like kicks somebody on a horse when he's on like,
Yeah,
a stagecoach,
yeah.
and it's regular speed, and then it's just like slow motion as the guy falls off.
It's
the
just
horse.
trying too hard to be cool.
Yeah, it's
You know?
very like video game.
Yeah.
You know, it did. They could have just literally shot that at full speed.
Yeah.
Bullet time, like I said, is just
Overused slow-mo is always annoying.
yeah, and like do like a slow mo scene where he just like turns around so you can see like his overcoat flip in the wind.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're
There's
kinda-
lots of cool guys walking away from explosions.
There was a lot of trench coat flips, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there were an
Yeah, yeah.
excessive number of.
Well, they
flips.
played up the Western and like, oh,
I know, but
cool
this-
cowboy.
I like Western. This is a Western, it's a Western from 2013.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't,
I know.
again, this isn't, John Wayne or
Yeah,
even
it's-
Unforgiven.
You know, like I mean, in this one here, they have the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
they're
yeah.
blowing like every building is being blown up. It's very over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's,
Yeah.
But that's how it's like I said, you gotta kind of have that. If you don't have that, it's gonna be boring as fuck.
Oh yeah,
Like I said, there's no
There's
emotional.
so many better dramatic westerns that you can see out there. You need to go over the top of the movie like that.
You don't have emotional connection to Trejo here, so
No.
you just gotta. Like I said, we don't care that he might be in love with some random chick. That, like, if I were Trejo, I would have just like shot her in the head and killed Ro. That, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they take
yeah.
her hostage, obviously, and it's like, really, like you don't care. You know, like, come
It would have been cool. Yeah, just leave her out and have him selfishly getting revenge.
Straight vengeance
As long as
story.
it's cool.
on. Exact, straight vengeance.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Yeah,
Bring the priest in. I guess that's fine. That didn't bother
Yeah, the
me.
drunken priest was fun.
Drunken
didn't-
priest.
That's always
He
fun.
didn't bother me.
it's always a drunken priest.
Oh yeah, of course it was.
Yeah.
So, you guys have anything else to say about Dead and Tombstone?
No, I would say definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's especially if you're a Trejo fan, you'll like it because it's his style of a movie, and
Absolutely.
but you know, it's okay.
Yeah. Same thing,
Yeah,
Connor.
yeah.
So I guess the only other thing I would
Summarizes
ask,
pretty well.
so I have this thought of this is direct to video, so I want to watch more of these direct to videos. Because sometimes you find really good movies in there, or
Yeah.
direct, or even the limited release movies, the ones that only do video on demand in like 10 theaters.
Yeah.
Was this good enough to be in a theater?
It-
Or should it have? Does it belong direct to video, or is this one that should have made it? $5.2 million.
That's a lot of money to not go in a theater. Actually, 'cause it's not a low budget film.
No.
It's not.
And you
Well,
can
it
tell
is.
too.
5.2 is considered low, but it's not low in terms of like it's not $300,000.
I would say,
And that doesn't include salaries typically.
I would
so-
say theater, yeah. And if this does happen to go into a theater and you see it, go on a matinee.
Right. I mean, yeah, but that's
Oh,
the question.
spend
Is
the-
it
you
going to
know,
make back $5 million?
Honestly,
It probably would because of the names that were in it. Yeah,
Direct to
You think
video.
so? Yeah.
yeah. If it was in a
Yeah.
theater with the names that are in it, it would have made its money
You
back.
think so? Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe. I might. You're saying direct to video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in charge of the movie and I was,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you own
it's a
this
safe
thing,
bet.
right? Do you think it was good enough though to be in a theater? Do you think it was at a level of?
Yeah.
I mean, Machete was in a theater.
Dude,
Is it
there's
at a
some
level?
shit in movie
There
theaters. Of course, there's
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
Justin Bieber movie 3D or whatever.
Yeah, I think if I
If
owned
that's
it,
out, then
yeah, I think if I owned it, I would be like, yeah, video. But I think, it's something that I would want to watch in a theater.
Yeah,
So
me too.
Oh yeah.
I'll say
Yeah.
yes. I would have liked to have seen this in a theater, but I guarantee, pretty sure it would have bombed.
There's a lot of
yeah.
explosions and stuff, so it'd be good to watch.
Exactly, yeah. That's it.
You know. Yeah. So I'd say, yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I'd say one-time watch at least.
Oh yeah.
Definitely worth $1. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel through iTunes or Stitcher Smart Radio. And as always, you can find us on the web at midnighttriplefeature.blogspot.com, on Twitter at MTFeature, and on Facebook. And